Growing up in Arlington, Texas, you went to
Mhm.
TCU. Obviously, Cowboys need a left guard. I'm sure you've heard this 1,000 times. You've seen the mock drafts. They pick 26. That's right where everybody has you.
Yeah.
But did you grow up a Cowboys fan?
Not really. I didn't really watch football. As funny as it sounds, I didn't really watch too much football growing up, but being in Dallas, everybody's a Cowboys fan. My parents are, but so it was hard not to be around the Cowboys growing up. So there is a respect I do have for them, and honestly, any organization. But it would be honestly like the best to stay home. I've been home my whole career, so we'll see if we can keep that streak going.
Did they meet with you at the combine?
No,
They
no,
did
no. They
not.
didn't meet, but we do have a meeting here in a couple days. So
Gotcha. Are you going to be part of their Dallas day? I think they have.
no, I'm not gonna go to that.
Gotcha. Okay. But the meeting, what will that entail?
Probably just getting to know me more and seeing what type of player in person I am. So we'll
It's
see how.
kind of an interview, like a dinner type, or what will you be doing?
Yeah, so it is an interview. Just like all the other ones I've been having.
Where does everybody want you to play? I mean, you played everywhere at TCU. Where does everybody want you to play, and where do you want to play?
Yeah, so I've heard teams wanted me at center, and I've heard teams wanted me at left guard. So it's one of the two. I feel like I can do what's asked. I've played right tackle. The only thing I haven't played is left tackle, but I don't think those are too much different. But me personally, like if I were to choose right now, and I've gotten this question a lot, right now, I would probably say left guard only because I'm coming off of recent success, at that position. But at the Senior Bowl, I did play center, and that's nothing that's new to me. I felt very comfortable doing that. So we'll see.
When you get drafted and you finally get your first NFL paycheck, have you thought of what you're going to do with it?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I need to buy a car, so I'm gonna do that. Um, and then I do want to buy a house, so we'll see where that goes. It depends on where I land with a lot of these things. So yeah.
What would be the car?
Uh, a Mercedes GLE AMG. I think it's a 6.3. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. If not, I'll probably just get a pickup truck. So
Where are you hearing that you're going to go? Do you think you're going to be a first round pick, or what are you thinking?
yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, if I were to put percentages on it, I'd say maybe a 20, 80, 30, 70 on first to second round.
Mhm.
I do know, I feel and believe that I am a firm second round player. I see a lot of people, have me at like early third, and it kind of is like, you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm a humble person. I hate talking about myself, but when I see that, I'm like, dude. But yeah, I mean, late first, early second. So we'll see where everything lands.
We hear a lot of crazy stories that come out of the combine. What teams, first of all, did you speak with out there?
Mhm.
Give me a list of who you were speaking with.
Yeah, so I met with 11 teams. Uh Man, I can give you a few. I don't know if I can name a lot.
Sure.
The Falcons, the Commanders. I met with the Jets as well, the Lions, there's more, but those are the ones that come off the top of my head.
Gotcha. We always hear this. What was the most unique question somebody asked you at the combine?
I didn't really get any unique questions. I did have a unique encounter though. The Falcons. I don't know if I should be saying this, but it is what it is. The Falcons. When I came in there, I think the GM was in there, everybody was in there, and the head coach. I remember the guy that I was training with was telling us that someone's gonna press you, and like just to see what reaction they can get out of you. I was like, okay, well, I'll see what happens. And I meet with the Falcons, and off the bat, like he's being disrespectful. And in my head, I'm like, oh, he's trying to see, what I do. But every interview I went into, I was shaking everybody's hand. And when I went to shake his hand, he was like, sit down. And I was like, yo. And he was just brushing off a lot of the things I was saying, which was fine. It was kind of hard not to be snarky back, but I knew what was happening. But a lot of other guys had funnier stories than I did. But yeah, that was something that definitely kind of threw me off.
What were some of the stories you've heard?
Yeah, so I think someone got asked like, "Oh, what do you know about our offense?" or something, and then he responded with, "I've met with a lot of teams. I haven't had time to research." He was like, "So you're gonna come into the biggest interview of your life and not know what we do? Sloppy." And I was like, "Oh, yeah." But yeah. So they all mean well, though. I mean, it is a part. It is an interview. They do want to see how you'd react to a lot of things. So it wasn't anything I was taking personally. So